Hey everybody, and what's poppin'? I'm your host, Charles DeBeck. This is TLN, or Totally Legit News, and I'll be taking you to Syria with Zach reporting.
Suicide bombers stormed 2 Syrian officers in Homs on Sunday, killing dozens, including the head of military security. A United Nations peace envoy says that the attacks are deliberate attempts to disrupt the ongoing peace negotiations. Staffan de Mistura, the U.S. mediator, claims that these negotiations must be successful in order for Geneva to end their 6-year dispute. Back to you, Charlie.
Our second story is going to be Ian, who has an interesting story about Iraq.
There is still fighting going on currently in Iraq. There is a civil war, and they also have to face attacks against Al-Qaeda, a terrorist organization. In October, there were more than 1,000 civilians killed. Back to you, Charles.
The third story for today's special edition is going to be Owen reporting.
Lately, Iran has been using battlefields in Syria as a proving ground for the new officers in training. The Iranian officers in training are military leadership students from the Tehran-based Imam Hussein University, a university that is partnered with a military training group. This is all part of an educational program. This program's goal is to turn these military leadership students into the ideal military officers. Tehran claims its forces are residing in Syria to protect the Zainab Shrine. This particular shrine is a Shiite holy site and is in Damascus, Syria's capital. Ever since 2011, Iran has been a major backer of the Syrian regime in its war against rebel groups across the country. Iranians are now advancing beyond the area of the shrine, which Syria doesn't approve of. At least 100 students have been dispatched in the program's name. Some students who got sent for 2-month sessions have gotten killed, while the injured stayed for even longer. This is the first conflict involving Syria and Iran since the Iran-Iraq War in the 1980s. Back to you, Charles.
So, for a bit of trivia in this 10-minute news story, Israel has been at war with Palestine for centuries about A, the moon, B, East Bank, C, West Bank, or D, California. The correct answer was C, West Bank. Speaking of Israel, you should go over to Caden, who has an interesting story about them.
On Monday, February 20th, ISIS fired 2 rockets into Israel from the Egyptian Sinai. The rockets hit southern Israel. Luckily, there were no injuries or damage reported. The attempted attack took place just hours after ISIS accused Israel of killing several of their members in a drone attack. ISIS claims that the Israeli Air Force drone eliminated ISIS terror cell traveling in a vehicle. 5 ISIS fighters were killed in the drone attack. Israel has kept quiet about the attack, while ISIS has launched several attacks in recent months. Back to you, Charles.
So today, for our special interest story, I have something that I think will be interesting to all of you. A company based in Russia named Hoversurf has successfully developed their own hovercopter, and the way they've done this is that they took motorcycle technology and crossed it with a quadcopter drone to make a rideable hover bike. The way that you can control the height and where it goes is a dual joystick, kind of like a video game. going to drone on for too long about this story. The video kind of looks like sci-fi, but I think it defies all the naysayers. This has been TLN. Don't worry, I'm not going to drone on for too long about this story. The video kind of looks like sci-fi, but I think it defies all the naysayers. This has been TLN.